Welcome to Stepdad Success, turning the tide on the way stepdads are seen and show up in the world. We're a new breed of leaders raising leaders. Blood or no blood, we raise them as our own. We're connected, loving, and committed to leading them into the future. If you asked a normal dad, he'd say we're doing the impossible. He'd say, but they're not yours. How do you do it? Yet every day, stepdads around the world are forging the way. That's what we call Stepdad Success. We're leaders raising leaders. And these are our stories. Okay, James Klobassa here from Stepdad Success, and today we're talking business. The final segment of the core 4 actions that we live on a day-to-day basis while living the warrior's way. Okay, so we've been piecing together the body, the being, the balance. Today I wanted to talk about business. Now, there are a few pieces to living the warrior's way, and I will expand on these as we progress. But what you need to understand are these are the basic actions that give you the power, the energy, the drive, the momentum on a daily basis. If we're looking at a baseball game and we're looking at the batters that come up to bat, some batters, they want to hit home runs every time. And this is the way a lot of people go about their life. They don't want to hit singles every day. They want to hit the big home run. They want to launch a business and make $1 million. They want to run a marathon before they've run the 5-kilometer fun run. They want to go to church and they want to be able to meditate for 3 days before they just do it for 10 minutes. All of the core 4 activities are simply about swinging singles, not hitting home runs. Because just think of it this way, and I've done this in my life and I've tried both ways. I've tried to hit the home runs and they're inconsistent. But hitting a single every single day, here's what happens. You hit a single on the Monday and you run to first base. You hit a single on the second day and all of a sudden you're on second base. You hit a single on the third day, you're on third base. You hit another single on the Thursday, and you're home. Now, if you can continue to do this every single day, imagine how many home runs you hit. And this is where, in the business segment, this is where it becomes super important. Super important, because most people are always looking for the new idea to make them $1 million. Most people can't stick with the basic actions that actually bring results. As I said, I've tried this myself. I've hit the home runs and gone, wow, I can do that again, and had to wait months before I could do it again, even years. But working on singles, you can hit a home run every 4 or 5 days. Imagine the momentum you can build when you're hitting a home run every 4 or 5 days. So what are the actions we need to take to hit home runs consistently, to hit singles consistently? Again, comes down to the daily actions, and what we're going to be doing on a daily timeline is studying business and then presenting those ideas to the people listening to us. So it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're working for a boss or you're your own employer, or you're an entrepreneur, or whatever it might be that you do. Studying every day, learning something new and relevant to your business, and then passing that information on or implementing that information on a daily basis creates massive momentum. Now, you don't need to read a whole book. You don't need to study a whole course. You just need to learn one key element. Sometimes that can come from reading a page in a book, sometimes a paragraph. Sometimes it might take a chapter. It might take listening to a 45-minute video. It might take listening to 2 minutes of video. It might be something that you have, something that's said to you in a conversation over the phone in the morning or at a cafe while you're having your coffee, that you can go home and implement straight away, or present to your staff, present to your followers, present to your email list, whatever it might be. So we call this discover and declare. First, we're discovering something new in business. and then we're declaring it to the people listening, or we're implementing it. Again, very simple actions, but think about this on a daily basis. Studying something, learning something new, and implementing something that day, something very small, over the week will add up to momentum. Over a month will be a massive shift in your business. Over 90 days, it will transform the way you're living, especially in business. Again, running this across the board, implementing for 90 days in your body. What can you achieve in 90 days if you sweated every day and if you drank a green smoothie every day? How good do you think you will feel? You'll feel amazing. Even if you create that for 30 days, you'll be transformed. What would happen if you meditated and journaled for 30 days or for 90 days? Your insight into, your spiritual, persona will transform. The insights you get are amazing. I've done this for months on end now, for over a year now, every single day. It's amazing. The momentum that you create is incredible. In your balance, if you're swinging singles, if you're sending the messages, creating the messages with your kids or your other relatives, the momentum that you put in place, the connections will transform your relationships. And then the same for business. Again, imagine hitting all of these core 4 areas every single day for 30 days. Your world will transform. I've seen it happen over and over and over, and I've seen it happen in my own life. Is it easy? No. It is very simple, as you can tell. Simple things to do every single day. Can take you an hour, hour and a half. Personally, for me, they take me a little bit longer, but I've adjusted my day to suit this. I live this with a passion, simply because I know the momentum and the transformation that it creates. So I do it every single day. I do it for extended periods, and I create massive momentum. But I want you to think about it for yourself. If you sweated every day, if you sent the messages, if you drank the smoothie, if you meditated, journaled, if you studied, if you implemented something every single day, something simple. You don't need to recreate the world every day. You just need to take one single step forward. And if you implement the core 4 every single day in your life, your world will transform in 30 days. It will be recreated in 90 days. I've been doing this now for 90-day periods, back to back to back to back. My relationships have transformed. My ability to hear the voice and act on the voice within me, coming through me from source, is amazing. Everywhere across my life, things have transformed. Simply because I'm swinging singles every day. I'm not going for the home run. And I don't want you to go for the home run either. So tomorrow, what can you read? And remember, this has to line up with where you want to go. We'll dive into that more in the coming episodes. But understand this. When your life lines up, when you're taking all of these actions in a directed method with a desired outcome, we'll talk more about the impossible challenges that we'll take on coming up as well. Things shift in your world massively. Momentum can be created in a heartbeat and then sustained. And sure, you'll fall off the wagon. I totally get it. I've fallen off before too. But the ability to jump back in the game and actually create a game of this. Make it fun. Make your life fun. Create energy and power every day across the board. Build momentum in your business. It's an amazing feeling, and I want you to have it. So we'll talk more about impossible games. We'll interview stepdads that are doing this, and together we'll increase this conversation. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Join me again. It's been James Klobassa for Stepdad Success. Would you like to learn more about how stepdads across the globe are joining forces in raising the next generation of leaders? then head to www.stepdadsuccess.com and grab all the show notes plus a copy of the brand new tactical guide for creating more happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom as a stepdad. And if you liked the podcast, please share it with other stepdads you know and leave us a review on iTunes. Again, that's www.stepdadsuccess.com for all the show notes and tactical guide. Come and join the new breed of stepdads, the growing group of leaders raising leaders.